welcome to the Millions UK. We kicked things off last night with a cash game. Here are some of the best parts.
Tonight, of course, we have this Scally cash game coming to you live from dusk till dawn, poker and casino in Nottingham. This is, of course, the Party Poker Live Millions UK Festival. You see here, we're going to start off with a £10, £25 cash game. Max Striker buying in for the minimum, but still 200 big blinds. And you see all the way up to Richard Berridge, who's buying with the most, 20k to start this game. I know most of these guys were playing last night in a similar game, and as if 10-25 wasn't big enough, I'm under the impression this game will get rather bigger as the night goes on. And well, quite remarkably for a streamed cash game, it looks like things are going to kick off on time. And looking at that straight away, we have Sly, I believe, straddling to 50, and Berridge straddling to 100.
These on here like that, and then wait a few seconds.
Not surprising these guys, wasting no time and kicking this thing up. So action will start on Texas Johnny Houston.
First stand, really.
Who's a bulger? I didn't deal a card.
Well, pool's stacked suddenly, 7,500, only equates to 75 big blinds.
That was a bit big, exactly. What? That was a bit big.
25. How much has he made it?
275.
Oh, I can't pass it.
Well, Sly's been waiting around for a couple of hours for the game to start. He's not going to be folding his Jack 9.
Looks like something.
Richard Berridge comes along for the ride. Jack Deuce off.
You got to put your cards in there.
So already nearly £1,000 in the first pot. And it is Sly who takes the lead, pairing that 9.
Check.
Both players check to Paul Jackson, who, unsurprisingly, having been the pre-flop raiser, will continue on an A-side board. So the ranges you're going to come across in cash games like this a lot wider than you may see in an online cash game or kind of tournaments we usually cover. These players are going to play a lot more hands. With that in mind, Paul's obviously going to see bet this board a lot harder. He's up against so many junk hands. Picks up a gut shot draw on the turn, fires once more. We can see Sly's picked up an open ender.
Pinks.
He does make the call for 600. Needs to find a
Thank you.
Jack or King. Doesn't.
Check.
6 on the river.
One pair.
Does go check, check. Sly declares pair. And his pair does beat Paul's King high.
Good ace 9.
Fucking ace 9. Ace of diamonds, 9 of spades, or 9 of hearts.
Action jack.
Ace 9.
Yeah, I thought.
So yeah, the 7 deuce game negotiated by Sly there, of course.
Are we doing that in 7 deuce for 100?
100 each, yeah?
If you win the pot with 7 deuce, every player at the table will give you £100 as a bonus.
Always 7-3.
And look at this, the very first hand after getting the 7 deuce game on, Max looks down at 7 deuce.
You're not here, yeah?
You normally have to win it by bet.
They're going to be dealt in the end.
You've got to be dealt in the hand.
You normally have to win it by literally risking thousands and thousands to win.
And wow, Berridge has got the worst hand he can have from Max's point of view with the 7 deuce game on.
That's a one bluff you're going to get through tonight.
No, it's not.
That's it, that's it.
I think he's getting anything on that.
That's it. Again?
And a king at 10 deuce flop, so Max pairs his deuce.
Call me on everything now, man.
I'm just going to call him all the way down.
Berridge this time, for once, decides to check, slowing down a little bit.
8.
And Max bets 800.
I'll give it one more card, just to see if I hit something.
Berridge going nowhere with his underpair, decides he's going to call one more.
If it a deuce, have you?
You might have 7-2.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Talking of the 7 deuce. And look at this, a deuce on the turn. Wow, Max makes 3 of a kind, hitting his 2 outer.
Whose is this food here? You bought it, it's not mine. thought it was for you. I thought it was yours.
That's 1,200. And again, Berridge wasting no time, reaching for chips.
Is that Andy Black there?
We have a non-believer. He puts the call in. He's going to be sick when this gets to showdown, finding out he was 2-outed and has to pay £100 on top. Chasing just that one out. Ace on the river. The worst card Berridge could see here. Losing the Queen Jack. Ace Queen Ace Jack. That's the nut flush draw. Max fires once more. Surely now Berridge will let this go. He does. And Max gets to show the 7 deuce. The very first hand 7 deuce is on.
Determination there.
He collects 100 off every player. Well, slides in there with the 7 deuce.
Aye.
And well, good luck.
It's not going to work for him, is it? This time, I don't think.
Luke comes out firing.
Hey. Sly, what have you got here? Have you got an ace?
Sly flats, floating with the 7 deuce.
Yeah,
and hear Luke's chat. What
This
have
is
you got
what
here?
the
Have you got
7
the ace?
deuce game will do to you, isn't it? But, I mean, it's only 100 off every player, and he's going.
The speech from Luke was great. What have you got, Sly? An ace. In Sly's mind, this is the plan working.
Well, I mean,
checks the turn.
this is this is what he was floating for, but it ain't going to work.
Not folding. How much is it? 9.
Sly said you can have a look, like pass his cards and thinking he's about to fold. You know, just for you, you can
Yeah,
look.
yeah,
and he's into
yeah.
And then Luke said, "Well, I'm not folding." And Sly's like, "Oh, right, okay." But that's the great one. You're playing 7 deuce because you could have a look what I have. No one else can, and you see
exactly,
it. You're like,
because you know you're going to have to show it.
Yeah.
So it's a very. Oh, he's actually picked up a little something. But I think Sly knows he'll have to bet again if he wants to win this. And Luke's not feeling too comfortable about it.
1,800.
I mean, he's really only beating a bluff here, Luke. But
yeah, it's weird. Dry board. No missed draws there. So he is, as you say, just beating stone cold bluffs, and like 7 deuce being candidate. But in this game, people aren't here to fold.
maybe he was thinking about the 7 deuce as well. Maybe that came into his.
You all on me. You all on me.
Yeah. Wow.
Saving the boys from giving 100 quid out.
Yeah, that's what you were doing it for everyone else, weren't you, Luke?
Special chip, please.
It's fair to say it's not all GTO today.
This is far from GTO, this game, as you would expect.
Yeah.
Wow. Johnny Houston.
Well, we finally found a hand that John Houston will raise with.
And look at this.
Oh.
Sly flats with 7 deuce.
Oh, he's slow playing the 7 deuce again and get himself into trouble again, mate.
Come on, 3 black cards, please.
Oh, you're doing red black?
Yeah. Oh.
King, Queen, 5. Well, he's going to get himself in trouble if he tries to win this one.
Yeah.
And he's going to try because, well, he's got 7 deuce behind him.
John's checking it, is he?
Well, I think Sly's checked. John has bet. Sly check calls, hoping that John's going to give up on the latest street.
He's doing this float again with a 7 deuce. Yeah, but it ain't going to work out for him. John has to check here, doesn't he? And Sly's check.
Well, I think John's going to bet again. Yeah.
Oh right, I was thinking that John was first to act. So.
No, Sly did check call up position. Now, he might go for the check raise.
Oh my word.
And, well, Johnny's not going to love it, but can't see him falling top pair, top kicker just yet.
I don't.
Now, will Sly follow through on the river?
I think it's going to be really hard. He's already been caught this way once, hasn't he?
Got another one here, you all right?
And he's tried very hard to win this pot. And that's a blank. I don't think... Has he gone again?
Quickly bet.
I missed.
Only 2,000 though.
Yeah, it's quite a small bet. And,
obviously, he's trying to make John fold the missed draws there.
What
He's
do
not
you
trying
do?
to make John fold in your real hand,
exactly,
right?
Yeah.
If he's missed hearts or a straight draw.
Too much.
Yeah.
Not trying to make John fold in your real hand.
I had 7 deuce again.
No.
Well, Sly's one suggested the 7 deuce game.
How did you miss?
And he's done about 6,000 or 7,000 trying to win it.
Yeah.
Chips. I did have 7 deuce again.
I told you.
You may as well just stand him.
Premier League Poker has delivered some of the
From
most
Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic, this is Poker Night.
Hi, Mike Sexton here in Party Poker Live.
Ladies and gents, welcome to the Party Poker Live Big Game. This is the 100 greatest poker moments on
Here at Party Poker Live, join us.
The tuna straddle is on. Yeah, Paul's a master in these kind of games, Barney.
Yeah, although I mean, he was putting his motivation kind of face up though about it was a really bad thing to do. And he's like happy for him to do it.
Yeah.
He could have been a bit more subtle about it.
But he knows Richard. That he says that Richard will just do it anyway.
Yeah.
Come on then, let me
And well, look at this. We have 7 dues once more for Ian. Max called with ace queen. I can only imagine Max was trapping, but probably wasn't going after Ian. Sly and Berridge behind. I think Max's plan would have been to limp re-raise, but interesting now, Ian is the raiser.
The swing on this is easy. I went forward up.
And I like that play for Max. I think you've got to play that Berridge is going to raise a lot. You're only playing effectively 40 big blinds. Try and go for a limp re-raise, but plan has changed somewhat. Now it is Ian who is the raiser. Of course, Max will continue with ace queen.
I mean, the only range he hadn't got was 7 deuce, but actually he's just brought that into his game tonight.
Well, Jack 10, 8, Richard with the open ender, Max with whoever's in a gut shot draw.
Yeah, I mean, Richard's going to be the one who's happiest with this flop.
And Ian's not even going to try with his 7 deuce. Probably not worried so much about Richard, but Max more concerned on this board. Interesting here with these players with a pair, yeah.
Well, he's double gutter, isn't he, Max? So I guess. They're both liking this flop to some extent.
There's some sick nights going on.
And there it is.
That is the card that's going to cause carnage.
That is horrible for Max, because one of his double gutters was absolutely no good to him, and Richard has the nuts.
And he's playing this well. He's just going to check call and check call and check call till his money's gone.
Yeah. That is just the absolute card, the 9.
Ricky Deuce.
And when a player like Richard, I mean, yeah, he can't not call here, can he?
Yeah.
And
You got King Queen.
oh,
Wow. I think this is maybe pessimism more than.
He's
still calling.
He's still calling, but I mean, obviously he knows that it might be out there, and it is. And
I just can tell you.
Oh, you are so gross.
I
no,
know you had 7 twos.
That's pretty cruel.
You made a pair in the end.
That's pretty cruel.
So Richard will raise up once again, this time from the button. 8-6 offsuit. Some loose defense here. 5-3 in the small, Queen 8 in the big. King 10-7. Nothing for anyone. Johnny Houston's Queen 8 still easily out in front.
Well, you say easily, it's almost as if he knows.
He's stabbing, but Richard with a gut shot draw. This is the problem now for John, right? It's hard for him to fire again.
Yeah.
You'd expect
But if
Richard
Richard doesn't
wow,
hit something,
look
which
at
he
this.
has.
And John, of
Oh.
course, has picked up a draw himself. A jack would give him a higher straight. A 6 would give him the same straight.
Lauren.
So he decides to check.
Any
call
threes in
Richard
there?
600.
This is bad timing for John to find this aggressive streak, isn't it? That's very unfortunate for him. And he'll go again, and it won't work. And
Wow.
I think Richard.
He does lead the river.
Yeah, just
Wow!
Oh.
Richard raises. John re-raises.
wow, and he's going to call now. And
I got a straight.
I mean, it was a nice try, very nice try.
Wow. How quick do those bets win in, Barney? Bet,
Yeah.
raise, 3-bet on the river.
Very nice try by John.
Richard Burridge.
But
Must be nice.
horrible, horrible timing, as it turns out.
If you keep looking, they might change.
So this is like this is the opening raise, and
Yeah,
it's
open
already
at 2,400
2400.
and basically a 3-bet
Yeah,
jump just
yeah,
over 12
yeah, yeah.
bigs.
5k chip stack.
I don't think he's got you covered.
He's going to have to call here, and he's going to
Well,
find
I
himself
mean,
in the beautiful fake flip.
This is this is why I always say that King Queen is suited to such an overrated hand, because as soon as somebody plays back against you, this is the best shape you can ever be in. I mean,
Protecting me straddle.
protecting me.
It's £100 for the 7 deuce, John. There you go. Ready for it. I'm going to chuck you it now.
Yeah, that's the thing. This
I'm
is,
not gonna play.
the seven deuce tips the balance towards the call, doesn't it? The fact that, although I mean it's not an automatic call. I don't know.
No. He knows obviously
Yeah.
Johnny's,
Come here, the clock dealer.
you know,
Yeah,
not a rock by any means, but he
He's-
hasn't been
he's
blasting
actually, you know,
pre-flop.
Jacks or tens is absolutely what he's hoping to see. It's kind of nice for John to know absolutely that
You're going to fall down of £800.
that he's not in bad shape. I mean, if he knew what Luke had, obviously he's spunking very hard for a fold.
Right, I mean, I think at this stage he knows if Luke had ace, king, or ace, queen, he'd have called already. Bigger
Exactly.
pairs called, so he's
He's hoping
actually
he's got
raised
like
6.
7s or 8s or something like that, isn't
Yeah.
he? You know.
It's actually a sickening spot for him if he does get called, because he never thinks he's this close in equity. He'd always think to be way ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll call.
He does make the call. I think he has to make the call.
Well, I don't know if he has to or not, but it's.
You want to show you on the twice?
Oh, nice.
And that's there we go. That's John's reaction.
I'll do it twice if you want.
Can we lay some bets? Can we lay some bets on this? Are we allowed to?
Looks
I
like
want
they're going
the
to run it
king, queen,
twice. Barney,
Sorry?
looks like they're going to run this one twice.
Queen.
2 full boards.
I want my mate to win. I want King Queen to win.
We've got 2 overcards.
Well, I don't see King Queen winning twice anyway. I don't see that. I
We're
think they run it
discussing
once.
it, but I think the graphics are giving us a little precursor that they might have agreed to run it
Oh,
twice.
first run, second run. Yeah.
Johnny was
you
sort of thinking about it.
I think the King Queen's a favourite.
You're in a hand.
The King Queen is favourite.
Jacks is a favourite.
Barney, you run it twice, guy, or run it once, guy?
Jack's Miles' favourite, but
Not Miles' favourite.
I mean,
I flicked on a coin.
in this game, I think it's fine. I mean, in some games, some Omaha games, you don't want to run it twice because they take more shots against you. You know, and that's the only reason why.
Yeah,
It's kind of a sign that you're in a game that's too big for you if you want to run it twice.
25 or DTD?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely
I'll call DTD.
people obviously.
It's 25.
So they're flipping a coin to see whether to run it twice or not. That's how degenerate this game is, Barney. You couldn't decide. They flipped
How
the
many
chip.
times are they going to flip the coin?
They flipped the chip. It came up DTD rather than the number, and so they're going to run it twice. Wow.
Oh my word.
Flops. A flush draw with his 2 overcards on the first
Oh
run.
my word.
He's on the turn.
4 of clubs or something. Two
And
of
wow.
clubs.
That is
So,
a pretty good run out for John there.
Yeah,
Takes a couple of spades away.
Exactly.
King's coming. And Queen, actually.
We haven't seen the jack yet.
There it is. Not
Oh.
King 5.
I lost that on the coin flip.
John needs that jack.
He does.
Otherwise, this one will be getting chopped up.
Well, that's
There we go.
that's a fair enough result.
Yeah. And as I say, John basically lost the coin flip there. He flipped the chip to see whether to run it once or twice.
Yeah, that's
Don't you
right.
dare ask me to put 50 quid in.
100 greatest poker moments?
Welcome to King's Casino.
Premier League Poker, the Party Poker big game.
I feel like this game's probably one of the ones where it's least important to watch. You just be pretty confident. I mean, most of these hands are getting turned over, aren't they? People are showing their bluffs,
Yeah.
showing their hands. It's just you're not really learning anything from it. Obviously, if you're playing a tournament or something, you need to keep ideally a close eye on the stream. Learn something about your opponents, but they all know each other. They all know people are gambling.
Why would you bet? Well, it's just stupid, isn't it? It's not enough money to win, is it? It feels like 500.
No, yeah, it's not worth it.
100 quid, you can make 700.
Well,
It's
look
not
at
about
this.
the money, it's about the fact you did it.
I've had
In
7-2 dealt to
with
me, and I've already
the
passed it.
You're just a real great guy.
Max getting way out of line here.
Well, I know. So, thank
Opening
you.
up.
Chess
Jack eight.
rising and falling. He's trying to keep it
It's
under
not a winning
control.
strategy, I don't think.
No.
No, you don't say.
Well, Richard has pocket sixes.
He just gets 7 deuce all the time.
How much?
I mean,
Someone's done advertising for him saying Ian gets 7 deuce all the time.
yeah. I mean, yeah, but he doesn't play it like this normally, does he? Normally, gets in cheap when he gets it. But Rich is never folding a pair in this kind of coup.
I just think like, right, I'm off home. See you
Max, of
later.
course, fault is Jack 8.
It's happened before.
Sixes versus aces heading to the flop. 2,800 in the pot.
No, well, to be honest with you, I didn't know, but I put too much in, and I've got a hand that can beat hands.
Jack 7, 5, 2 clubs.
King,
Richard
queen
with some
suited.
backdoor draws here.
Up there, innit?
3 to a straight, 3 to a flush.
I'll be
That's the only
honest,
hand. That's the only hand you beat.
I will hope. No,
Gets a 3 better.
I
Jack
hope I
7,
didn't have
5.
ace king, yeah.
Ace,
I've got ace king,
pair of
but
sixes is ahead quite a lot of the time, right? It's up against a big ace.
Sure.
No, I think any premium pair, you smash it in there, don't you?
Yeah.
You did say.
He's got 800 quid in on a straddle.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
And I could be easily stealing it with 7 deuce.
So Richard does make the call for 2,000.
I were hoping you had like 4s. 4s, 5s, I'd have been, yeah, that's alright, I like that.
I wouldn't have raised them.
You did just raise?
I just
wasn't it,
called.
shove? Oh, just called? Alright.
All in.
Well, I'm going to be set mine.
3 on the turn. Richard wastes no time, just moves all in.
But he's
Picks
picked up
shot.
a gut shot, hasn't he? And I was going to say it's horrible for when you've got aces, but now that Rich has moved all in, I guess he's more confident in that his aces are good because Richard is not going to do this with any hand that's beating aces.
Right, it's more protection. but isn't
Except
it?
possible 2 pair.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Oh,
6 on the river.
wow, come on.
Ian's aces full.
Fucking hell, Ian.
Burge absolutely crushing this game now, up
Wow.
25k. Max 200, Ian flats, Luke flats. Chris Sly squeezing on the button with ace queen. Burge looking down at 10-9 of spades. These are the hands he loves to be involved with. Wants to try and crack a big hand.
I need a tissue now.
See this
Can I have
go.
some serviettes, please?
Wow, look at this Ian with the same hand in hearts. He is going to call. And Luke man now. Phil closing the action, going full way with pocket pair. Not the worst spot to be in, and he makes the call. 5,500 in the pot, heading to the flop.
I'm just stuck.
2, 10, 9 suited. Pocket sevens, ace queen. Well, queen at 10, 5 at the flop. Chris Sly takes the lead.
$28.
2.8 bet.
Fine.
You got a set? I ain't got a set. You got a set. What, ace? Heavy.
Did you call or did you?
You got aces.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Hold on a sec. I'm still in the pot here.
Any people all in here?
You call, yeah?
Completely missed that.
Guys, thanks.
What's happened? Ian shoved, he's called, and now he's bet, shoved, called.
Richard, are you in this?
I've still got cards, and they're talking of discussing their hands.
Doesn't sound like you got a strong hand in. Grab me my 100 before you go, Skin.
John.
How much is that?
This one is 6,755.
Biggest hand of the night. Our jockey's doing well, isn't he? 3.5 million.
How much is that? Are you just calling him?
All in, obviously all in.
Oh, you're not obviously all in. You've only put that in, and you've got like 1,000 back.
Oh yeah, I'm all in. Obviously, I'm all in.
Right, we can't do that now. Not after telling me. Not after disclosing what his hand is.
I'm all in. Just fold your fucking hand, you donut.
That bet can't stand.
Is that true? I don't believe us.
Call 2.8, yeah? This gentleman pushes
Scally, he said the bet can't stand.
this gentleman pushes just these chips.
Just go in blind after that next card.
After, I think, 3 minutes, when the gentleman asked if he's all in, he said yes, he's all in, but he saw his cards.
Richard, it's going in, whatever, innit?
All right.
If you're
let
calling
it
that-
stand. I'm only
Yeah,
joking.
there's
Let it
700k,
stand.
800 pounds. I'll let it stand.
All in, yeah? Okay.
He's probably got like 5-4, but he just wants to stick me so hard.
No?
Let's just chop his money up.
How much is all of that then? Well, Sly's losing, isn't he? So I might give him a...
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm behind. Tilt all in.
This one is 7.
Oh. That's what I'm winning. I laid Man United today not to lose, didn't I? Cost me 3 grand. And I laid the draw, they wouldn't do a draw either.
Richard, just fold your donut.
There's too much in there for me to fold.
You know they don't like him, don't you?
I just put that like 2 8-ins, like 4 grand in already.
How much was that? 8,755. Second one.
Be good if I won this one, wouldn't it?
Good looking. I'm rooting.
I'd just love it even more if you had 7
One of them. Well, good luck, everyone.
How many times?
Come on.
Once.
He's going to do it once, isn't it? So. Deuce.
Straight.
Have you honestly?
No.
Ace Queen.
Ace Queen. Fuck was that shit you was disclosing there? You said you had aces.
We saw some great hands there, but things really turn up a notch tonight for a $5,100 cash game starring some of your favorite players, Sam Trickett, Paul Newey, Dan Shack, playing for a lot of money on the table. And remember, you can only watch it exclusively on partypokerlive.com tonight, 8:15 p.m.